All right, our next step is the hardest step of all, is doing the eyes. There's a lot of detail work here, and it may take some practice to get this right, so I suggest that you probably practice this a couple times before we get to the competition. We're going to do each eye, and then we'll show how to put on the eyeshadow, the eyeliner, mascara, and the false eyelashes, if your dancer is going to be wearing those. So we'll start with the eyeshadow. This is the eyeshadow. It's Maybelline number 40 Designer Chocolates, and this is the eyeshadow that everybody needs to have. And you won't follow exactly what the little things tell you to do. I'll show you what order we're going to do it in. We use this light brown on the eyelid, and then the dark brown in the crease. The purple kind of goes over the brown in the crease, and then this whiter shade is kind of the highlight on the brow bone. And you can use the little sponge applicators that come in the package, or you can use some eyeshadow brushes. I'm going to be using brushes today. They're a little bit easier to blend with. So we'll start with our light brown color. We're going to get some on our brush here, and we're going to sweep this right here on this part of the eyelid. And it won't really show up too much, and that's okay. Make sure we get that. All right. Then we're going to take our darker brown, and we're going to get in the crease, so right here. And we want to make this pretty dark. You might have to go over it a couple times to get it dark enough. And we go all the way from the inside corner of the eye all the way out, a little bit past the outside corner. Then we're going to take this shimmery purple and kind of go over where we put the brown. And then our last step is to take what they say is the base. We're actually using that as a highlighter up here. And you kind of want to blend it in a little bit with the purple and the brown to kind of make the line a little less harsh. And then you can even take a little bit right here underneath. If you open up your eye, Rachel. Just going to go right down here just a little bit. And into the inside corner. And we're going to go a little bit darker on that crease. And a little more purple. And that right there looks pretty good. Okay, so that's the eyeshadow. Next we're going to do the liner. I suggest pencil for the underneath, right under the eyelashes, and a liquid on top. Liquid is hard to apply, but it's going to look better. So we're going to take our pencil liner and we're going to go underneath, and we're going to start here at the inside corner of the eye. And we're just going to make a thin line right here underneath her bottom lashes. I'm going to come out to the end and right up into the corner there. That's how we put the bottom on. Putting eyeliner on another person is pretty hard, and it's especially hard on children, so like I said, practice would probably be a good idea. Next we're going to take the liquid, and we're going to go on the top. And this can be difficult, so you want to make sure you have a really steady hand. She's going to close her eye, and we're going to start here at the inside, and we're going to make the line really thin here on the inside, just right above the eyelash line. Making sure you don't get too far away from it. You want it to just blend right in with her eyelashes. And you can even pull up a little bit here on the eyelid. And you'll go just past the eyelashes, making sure that you're kind of having your line angled up and not down. We're going to make sure that you might have to go over your line a couple times just to kind of even out any uneven spots. and have them keep their eye closed for just a minute so that it dries and it doesn't go everywhere. And open up your eye, Rachel. That looks pretty good. We're going to go a little bit closer on the inside corner here. And then we're going to kind of blend this edge. All right, open back up. As you can see, we had a little bit of mistake there in the corner. So the remedy for that, all you should need is just a Q-tip. And if you're not using waterproof, which I don't recommend waterproof liquid eyeliner because it doesn't come off at all. We're just going to clean that up. And now she's got her eyeliner on. We're next going to apply mascara. Now, if you're not wearing false eyelashes, you should try to use an eyelash curler, which again is really hard on another person. With this mascara, this is called the Falsies by Maybelline. This is pretty good, and you might not need to curl them. And if your child has really curly eyelashes, it should be okay. We're not going to use this today because she's going to be wearing false eyelashes. But you're going to want to take your mascara and get the bottom lashes first. And we do want to make sure we do the top and the bottom, and you're just going to kind of catch the edges of those. We don't need a ton of mascara on the bottom, just a little bit. Okay, now we're going to go on to the top. So we're just going to have, let's see, close your eyes, there we go. We're going to go on top of the lashes a little bit like this first. And then we'll have her open up her eye a little bit. Go ahead and open your eye, Rachel. And we're going to go and kind of, this brush is kind of curved, so we're going to be able to curl the eyelashes just a little bit with this. Good. And as you can see, since I didn't curl her eyelashes, they kind of stick straight out. So you want to make sure you get them curled up as much as you can so that we really open up the eye. That's kind of the goal of using the mascara and all that. All right. The last thing we're going to do is apply our false eyelashes. So what I have here are the ones we recommend for the older dancers. They're called demi-wispies. They might be a little bit too much for some of the younger dancers. They're a little too thick. There's another one, it's called number 53. That's good for younger children. So we're going to take this, and the way that you get them off here, you don't want to pull from the edge. You want to kind of take your thumb and just push down and release them that way so that you don't change the shape of the eyelashes, and they'll pop right off. And although they are sticky by themselves, that's not going to hold them on. So we get this off of here. I'm going to hold it in my hand, and then I'm going to get my eyelash glue. I recommend the dark tone because the white will show up and get kind of clumpy. The black blends right in with your eyeliner. So we're just going to take a little bit of this. I'm going to hold the eyelashes by the outside. I'm going to take the glue and I'm just going to apply a really thin line right along the top. And we're going to let it dry for just a second so that it's a little bit sticky. And then I'm going to hold it right in the center. And I'm going to have her close her eye. And I'm going to line it up at the inside corner first so that it's not too close into the inside. And I'm going to get it as close to the eyelashes as possible, but don't stick them on the actual eyelashes of the child. So I'm going to get it down as close as I can. Just kind of stick it on there. Let's have her open up and let's see how they look. We could go a little bit closer to the lash line. Can you open your eye up really big? Good. So we could have gone a little bit closer to the lash line, but that's actually pretty good right there. That way when she opens up your eye, you can kind of tell that it really stands out that she has those on. But the black glue will just blend in once it's dry to her eyeliner, and you won't be able to see it. So that is how we do the eyes.